Alright everybody, and welcome back to King's Quest VI, Air today, gone tomorrow, for what very might well be the last time. Sort of. Anyways, so, when last we left off, we just explored these secret passageways behind the castle, after we played with the Man of Steel. And we found this incriminating note from Abdul al-Hazred, we gave the fake lamp to Jala, and we heard some crime behind a wall, and we didn't investigate because we're assholes. So let's continue our little exploration in here. See if Abdul's still away.
Through the chink in the wall.
I see.
The Wazir's study is now empty.
See his lamp's still sitting on that desk right there too. Don't give me much faith. Don't give me much faith. Alright, well hopefully Jala will get his work done.
Hears the faint sound of a woman crying nearby.
Alexander inserts his penis through the hole in the wall. Well, let's have a little peek now, shall we?
Alexander peers through the chinks in the wall, trying to locate the source of the crying sounds. Alexander's palms begin to sweat, and his heart to race. It's Cosima. He's found her.
A bulge appears in Alexander's underwear.
Princess Cosima.
What? Who's there?
It is I, Alexander. I'm here behind this wall.
My, how suave that sounds.
Alexander?
You have a giant hole in your wall, by the way. I thought you might have noticed.
You. Oh, I knew you were close by, but how did you get inside the castle walls?
It's a long story and not important now. You did get my ring.
Oh, yes. It has brought me such comfort, Alexander, to know you were close by and had not forgotten. But you shouldn't be here. You're only endangering yourself.
I'm afraid I'm not the only one in danger. Princess, be brave. I've heard such vileness today, such evil.
What is it?
Al-Hazred. He is not what he appears.
I've known that for years, Alexander. But with Mother and Father gone, I'm afraid there's no stopping him.
Well, I have a surprise for you.
But tell me of what evil you speak. I have been so afraid for my kingdom, not knowing what he plans.
The kingdom is in trouble, but the real threat at the moment is to your safety, Princess. Al-Hazred has such plans. You don't want to wed Al-Hazred, do you?
How can you ask? Of course not.
If you do not wish to marry him, Cosima, you shall not. I promise you. But we must get you out of here now. You are not safe.
In case you haven't noticed.
But Abdul would tear the castle apart if I were to disappear from my room. You shall have to do what you can to delay his plans from your end.
Glad you could be of help,
I can't just leave
Cosima.
you here.
Alexander, do not despair for me. I have been safe in this room for nearly 6 months now. Abdul can be in no hurry, whatever he plans. After all, I'm to be his bride, am I not? I have been planning too, you see. I believe I can escape. If I can only get a chance to lay my hands on a weapon, there might be an opportunity in the hustle of the wedding.
But I...
Shh, just a moment more, then you must go. Let us not waste time with words. Please, let me just look at you, dear Alexander.
I promise, Cosima, we're gonna fix these giant holes in the wall. I don't think the key will actually do anything if you try to give it to her.
I have this key. It will work on any lock. Perhaps you could use it to escape.
I'm afraid my door is locked from the outside. A key wouldn't do me much good.
That's just close-minded of you, Cosima. Well, I have this letter from Al-Hazred. He's kind of a dick, if you didn't know.
I found this letter in the Wazir's bedroom. I think you should know what it says.
I can't believe it. I had my suspicions, but this confirms everything. Alexander, you must keep the letter. He might have a chance to show it to someone who can help you stop Al-Hazred. Just be careful.
Alright, well, I have this scythe.
Although Alexander would gladly...
Okay, the scythe has no funny dialogue for it. Okay, well how about this dagger?
Here, take this dagger. It's not much, but it might come in handy.
Why, it's perfect. This is just the sort of thing I've been looking for. Thank you, Alexander. I'll keep it close and use it if I must.
You'll use it if it's convenient. So yeah, the dialogue's a little bit different if you go to Alhazred's room first and then come here, so that's why I did it.
Oh no! Someone's coming!
Me, Princess Cassima.
The lock on Cassima's door rattles abruptly.
Alexander, hurry! Step away before they see you!
Alexander hears scuffling and a woman's brief cry from the other side of the wall. Then, silence.
Okay. Well, let's move on then. Well, we gave Cassima a dagger. Hopefully she is able to put that to good use, but not get herself hurt, of course. Now, Alexander doesn't seem like much of a fighter, though. Probably best that she has it. So, there was this talk about the door from the guard dogs in the last video. It says that Alhazred was talking to the door, you know, like he spoke a command to it. Let's see if we can't figure this out, yeah.
Since the door on the west wall has no visible knob or handle, Alexander decides to try to open it with his voice. He composes his words carefully.
Alright, well we know the first part is Ali. Because what isn't Ali around here?
Having chosen his words, Alexander uses them to firmly address the door. The door does not respond.
The door does not reply. Okay,
Since the door
well,
on the
how about we try Ali and that other word we saw on his little notepad? Z-E-B-U.
Listen, door. I would have you open. Ali Zebu.
It worked.
Yay! I'm figuring out puzzles. Actually, I already knew the answer, but that's not the point. Don't let that take it. Ooh, we can play a bugle.
Alas, the trumpet will bring these walls tumbling down, and thus is of little use to Alexander.
Okay, it's a trumpet, as we now learn. There's this large lump in the room.
A small table graces the middle of the room. The table is covered by a velvet drapery.
Looks like someone's,
The initials AA are embroidered on the drapery.
I see.
AA. That must stand for Abdul Alhazred.
Possibly, or Alcoholics Anonymous. You never know. Anyway, let's go see what's underneath this yonder drapery.
Alexander pulls the drapery aside, curious as to what might lie underneath.
Thousands of designer dildos tantalize Alexander's eyes. It's a bunch of weird shit. What is this?
On the table is a coat of arms with the head of a beast on the crest.
Beast said that his coat of arms was stolen by the Druids. This must be it.
The Druids brought it here? What nefarious bastards. What about this?
On the table is a miniature oak tree. It looks very old.
That must be the sacred miniature oak that the Druids thought the Winged Ones stole.
I see. The plot thickens. What about this?
On the table is a fleece made of gold.
That fleece must belong to the Winged Ones, and they thought the Isle of Wonder had taken it.
Ah, this must be the singing stone then. Look, it's got a little smiley face on it. It's so happy. Looks like something from the Isle of Wonder.
On the table is a strange-looking stone that's giving off an odd, high-pitched noise.
That must be the Isle of Wonder's singing stone. Didn't the queens think that the beast had stolen it?
As Alexander looks at the objects on the table, he realizes the depth of the Wazir's cunning. It must have been the Wazir or an accomplice who stole that one thing most precious to each island, and then leaked rumors that one of the other islands was responsible.
What did the Wazir have to gain by causing the islands to hate one another?
Well, there would be, less people to oppose his rise to power, after all. They'd all be fighting with each other, being constipated and all that business. Well, I think I've seen enough. Fortunately, there's no loot to take in here, so let's just go ahead and get the hell on out of here.
Alexander hears the sound of music coming from the east. It sounds somewhat classical, but... oh no, it's wedding music. Alexander hears a door of the north hall open. Then, the sound of guard dog footsteps. The footsteps are headed this way.
Oh dear. We can't be having none of this wedding business. We have to go stop it.
Alexander hears the sound of a guard's footsteps coming from the north. Wait, there are more footsteps approaching from the west. Now what?
We know there's guards up here, but I don't know, that's where the wedding's being held at, so I guess we gotta go up here. I mean, where else are we gonna go? I think if I wait here long enough, the guards will actually appear. Yep, here's the door. Okay, we survived.
Alexander looks cautiously around the grand hall, but there are no guard dogs to be seen.
Now's my chance!
The wedding music is coming from behind those two large doors.
Alexander casually strolls up to the door. Well, nothing to see here.
Prince Alexander, here, the Vizier will have my head for allowing you within a mile of the royal wedding. Since you are of noble birth, I will give you 5 seconds to explain your presence here before killing you. I warn you, it had better be good.
The Vizier is an evil bastard. I have this letter.
Wait. If you love your princess, you'll hear me out. The Vizier is not what he appears to be. Cosima is in terrible danger. I have proof that this is so. For your princess's sake, you must believe me.
Let me see that.
Now run away while he's distracted.
Saladin reads the letter, his sword point still against Alexander's throat. Alexander watches the guard dog's noble face darken with rage.
This is treason. I'll have his throat. But how do I know this letter is not a forgery? You could have written this yourself.
I'm illiterate.
But I did not. Have you no doubts of your own about Alhazred? Don't you see? All he wants is the crown. Cosima is being coerced. We must stop the wedding.
It is true. I have had my suspicions about the Vizier, especially when King Califim and Queen Alaria died. But I have seen Cosima with him several times. She appears to be quite happy, even enthusiastic. I don't believe she could love him if he truly were so wicked.
I cannot believe for a moment that she loves that snake.
A jilted lover would not believe it. But come, see for yourself.
The captain of the guard leads Alexander into the throne room, where a ceremony seems to be in progress. Alexander feels his blood run cold at the sight.
I, Cosima, declare Abdul Alhazred as my lawful and beloved husband and king of this realm.
No!
But, Cosima, what are you saying?
Do you still claim that the princess is being forced? Perhaps it's you that's the danger, as the Vizier has said.
You know, Saladin, I think you're too loyal for your own good, okay? Well, we know a way we can fix this problem.
Alexander will have to get closer.
I don't want to
before
give
he
it
can
to him.
Give anything to the bride or groom.
Well,
Stop the wedding!
okay.
Hold, villain. You shall not marry the princess.
Hi.
Is Alexander here? This is an outrage!
Outrageous!
How dare you allow this traitor to get past you, Saladin? You stupid mutt! Can't you even keep the castle free of assassins during your own princess's wedding? Kill him! Kill him now!
Lord Alhazred, with all due respect, you are not quite king yet. And this is a wedding ceremony, not an execution.
What? How dare you contradict me, you flea-bitten mongrel! I gave a direct order. Obey me, or feel my wrath.
Milady, I apologize for my behavior, but I am yours to command in all things. I wanted merely to hear your own wishes from your own lips.
Alright, now you tell him, Cosima.
Tell me what it is that you wish me to do with this young man, and I will obey.
Why, Captain,
Oh.
you heard my dear Abdul. If he wishes this atrocious young man's death, then I want nothing more than to see him get his wish. Obey thy liege now and always.
As you wish, princess.
Can we talk about this?
Just as Saladin prepares to run Alexander through with his sword, a shout is heard from the direction of the Grand Hall.
Hold! In the name of the true king!
About damn time you people showed up.
King Caliphim and Queen Ilaria burst into the throne room, looking alive and well and full of wrath. Behind them, a line of supporters look prepared to battle, if necessary, for their beloved royal couple.
Cosima, darling, are you all right? Has he hurt you?
Hands off of her, you murderous goat!
If I want your advice, I'll ask for it, Mother.
But, Caliphim, that's not Cosima. I'd know my daughter anywhere.
What have you done with our daughter, you devil?
The lovely image of Cosima suddenly bursts into smoke and is replaced by the Wazir's genie.
Oh, that's just not right.
Why, you conniving serpent!
Get him, guards! Saladin, your sword! Drat it all! You may have ruined my plans, but you won't get me, or your precious Cosima. Get them, Shamir! I command you! He's getting away! Stop him!
Yes,
Yeah.
sire, as soon as I deal with this genie.
You go for it, Saladin. Well, I'd kind of hoped that...
Shamir, the Wazir's genie, begins to throw balls of dazzling light at the guard dogs.
Well, you know, I'd kind of hoped that Jala would have gotten the lamp by now, but... Oh, that sucks. Let's get the hell on out of here. Seems dangerous to hang around here for too long. I'd hoped that Jala would have gotten the genie's lamp, but I guess we're gonna have to figure out some other way to deal with this business. Shouldn't have trusted Jalo. Hello?
Alexander, be careful, Al-Hazred has a sword.
Shut up, wench! Shamir Shamazel! Get in here!
Here I am, master.
It's about time, you bumbling fool! How could you let him follow me?
Well, there were the guard dogs, master, and then...
Never mind! Just kill him! Kill him now!
As you wish, master.
But Shamir, we had such a great time together.
Dazzle, snap, and snazzle.
Oh, hello.
Alexander, I did it! I swapped the lamps. Here, quick, take it.
Bless you, Jalo. I knew you could do it. Now get clear, friend.
No argument there, my lord. Good luck.
Alright then, let's go about using this yonder lamp here. Seems like the righteous thing to do.
Shamir Shamazel, hold your spells. I am your master now. I order you to go back into your lamp.
How did you get my lamp? You thief! You've ruined me!
My lamp! Oh, thank Valhalla! I hated working for that loathsome creature. I already feel his nastiness leaving me. How I've longed for a master like you.
Hey, let's not get too excited now.
I've got a new master. I've got a new master.
And Alexander stands there looking like a dope as usual.
So you are a thief as well, Alexander. Stealing the lamp was very clever, I'll grant you that. But I am the master thief. Face my sword if you dare. The man left standing shall have the lamp.
So shall it be, Al-Hazred. I don't need the genie to deal with a coward like you.
I'm quite devious, you see. In fact, I know the save and reload spell, the most powerful of all magic. Can I not use my inventory? I guess not. Well, there's this giant sword over here.
Inspiration, Alexander fixes upon the only weapon in sight.
Ow.
Zounds! This sword must weigh a ton.
Good. Then you shall only fail sooner, my prince.
And we can use the sword on Al-Hazred.
So, the mouse would bite?
This mouse shall bite, as you shall soon see. Or should I say, soon feel?
I'm Sword Master Alexander, champion of the Swyhander.
Ha! You can barely lift that sword, my prince. Better to lay it down now. I promise to dispatch you with little pain.
A tempting offer. But I think I'll wait and see what this sword can do.
Suit yourself.
It's a display sword. It was never sharpened. Alexander's pretty nimble, to be fair. And he punched us in the face like an asshole. But it's okay. We return the favor. Apparently Alexander's pretty handy with a sword. Maybe Alhazred's just really, really bad.
Alexander's arms start to tremble under the effort of wielding the huge sword. His muscles are nearing exhaustion.
Ha! And so it ends.
Not if I can help it, you murderer!
Cosima thrusts the small dagger into Alhazred's shoulder with all her might.
Ah!
Yay!
You dare raise a finger to me? You will regret that, princess.
Bonk. Alright, we're big damn heroes now.
Cosima, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alexander. I was just so afraid for you.
So was I,
There's no need
princess.
to fear anymore, princess.
Yes, I know. How can I ever repay you? For myself, for my kingdom.
Well, now that you
It was not
mention
in
it.
me to let harm come to you. Can you find it in you, princess, to give me more than your gratitude?
If you know what I mean.
Alexander, what are you saying?
I love you, Cosima. Would you ever consider... Do you think you could... marry me?
Could you
No.
ever have doubted it, my prince?
Ah, motion capture. I used to think it's rotoscope animation.
Oh, guards!
It's exactly what it looks like.
Princess Cosima, are you well?
I'm quite well, thank you. Please take Abdul and put him in the dungeon. See to it that he gets a doctor.
Yes, Majesty.
He still has a sword, though. You should probably take that away from him. One week later.
Cosima and Alexander ask Captain Saladin to perform their wedding ceremony. Saladin is honored to do so.
And you had
On
doubts,
this
Saladin.
historical day of great joy in the land of the Green Isles, we witness the union of Cosima, beloved princess of this realm, and Alexander, Prince of Daventry. Do
Yay.
you, Prince Alexander of Daventry, take Princess Cosima to be your wife, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Princess Cosima of the land of the Green Isles, take Prince Alexander to be your husband, to love and to cherish for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a ring?
I have Alexander's royal insignia ring.
Very good. Please place the ring on Cosima's finger.
We couldn't chip in for like an actual wedding ring. Get out of there.
Who gives this bride to be wed?
Her mother and I willingly give our daughter's hand in wedlock.
Who will speak for the groom?
I will. Alexander's mother and I recognize his marriage to Princess Cosima with glad hearts, and sanction this union.
Then, Alexander and Cosima, I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yay! And there was much rejoicing.
Congratulations, my children. I have an important question for you both. Please hear me.
Yes, sire?
Alexander, I welcome you into our family with open arms. I place trust in Alhazred because I so badly wanted a son and a husband for my beloved daughter. I was wrong.
This was your idea?
But you are true and good, Alexander. You have proven yourself to all my people.
Thank you, sire.
Olaria and I have been through much. Even though we have returned to our kingdom, I do not think we are able to reign again. Will you two consider the crown? I know as king and queen, you can heal this small kingdom from all the damage that Alhazred has inflicted upon it.
Oh, Father.
Why, I'm honored. What do you think, Cosima?
I love my homeland, Alexander. I would be happy to stay and serve it all my days.
Father, I believe I'm needed here. Would you be very disappointed if...
Absolutely.
Son, you must follow your destiny. I do believe the land of the Green Isles needs you. You'll be a magnificent king, though dearly missed in Daventry.
Then, I accept.
Oh, my boy, what a man you've become. And how I will miss you.
Don't worry, Mother. With Shamir's powers, we'll be able to visit often. I'm not about to forget my family.
Congratulations, Alexander. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Apparently my sister's a
dear
Nord.
sister.
Oh, Alexander, I'm so glad. Between the return of my beloved parents and our new reign, you've made me so happy.
I'm glad
Wise.
I could make up for some of your suffering, my beautiful wife.
Congratulations, King Alexander. When we return home to Daventry, your crew will be glad to hear that their battle at sea was worthwhile in bringing forth a new monarch.
We were so worried when your men arrived home without you, son. I'm so thankful that you are safe and happy.
And I am as grateful that my crew did not pay for my driven heart.
Actually, I never thought about them
You have
until
only
just
brought us
now.
all good fortune, sire. With Shamir saved and his power used for good, reuniting the islands will be far easier. He has already repaired the ferry. Your road will be easier now that the islands are no longer feuding. Already the wounds are starting to heal.
Yes, my love. Discovering the island's stolen treasures has done more to bring peace to this land than anything else. It is now clear that Alhazred had Shamir steal each of the island's most valued treasures, then blame the thefts on others to cause the islands to hate each other.
Thank you for recounting the
Now
plot.
let us celebrate our good fortune. The evil that has plagued this land is done, and a new reign begins. Long live King Alexander and Queen Cosima.
Yay!
Long live King Alexander! Long live Queen Cosima! Long live the land of the Green Isles! Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Yay! Go me! So I just noticed Roselle is the only one that doesn't have black hair in our family. Just pointing it out there. I love that they have Josh Mandel come back to do the voice of King Graham. Even though he's not really a professional voice actor, he was just a programmer at Sierra. He did the voice of King Graham in King's Quest V, and I'm glad they brought him back for this one. Consistency, man, it's important. Thank you for playing, and thank you for making this game. Written and designed by Roberta Williams and Jane Jensen. Jane Jensen is possibly one of the best writers in Sierra, to be honest. I love her stuff. She's just great. Roberta, of course. Roberta's cool. She was responsible for a lot of the designs of Sierra games and was one of the founders of the company, along with her husband Ken. So I owe a lot to Roberta and Ken Williams as well. I don't know if Ken Williams is in the credits for this game. I don't know. Text and dialogue by Jane Jensen. So yes, that was King's Quest VI, air today, gone tomorrow, and now we're gonna hear some deliciously 90s music. I think. Or maybe not. No, for some reason we have a black title screen. I might edit in the music behind just to, have it there, and all that business. It's not complete without it, So yeah, the music here is very, very 90s, like very early 90s when everything, or at least Disney movies and such, had this sort of top 40 style song that played over the end credits to just try to drive home the feels of the movie, you know. I remember Aladdin had that. There was Aladdin and Jasmine sang A Whole New World, and then of course at the end they have the quote unquote the real artists do a little rendition at the end of the movie. So yeah, that was King's Quest VI, one of Sierra's best adventure games in my opinion. My favorite will probably always be Quest for Glory 4, but I really do like this game as well. Like, it's just designed very well, the puzzles make sense for the most part. There are some ways to get stuck, but the game also has multiple solutions for a lot of the puzzles. It has different endings. Like, you can get a really monumentally bad ending. I'm going to show the alternate ending, but there's a monumentally bad version of it too. I think Shady Paradox, I think that's who has the videos up. He has a minimum playthrough of the game that does the absolute minimum needed to finish the game, fewest points and everything, and that's how you get the truly terrible ending of this game. But yeah, the puzzles are just really well designed. The story, especially considering previous King's Quest games, the story in this game is really, really well done. Very much a fairy tale, Disney-esque kind of affair, but nothing wrong with that, per se. Though I have come to really like darker fiction and, you know, grimdark shit, basically. I do still really, really enjoy this game. And, I don't know, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I think this game came out before Quest for Glory 4. And actually before a lot of their later point-and-click games as well. But this game has a really high production value. It was the second King's Quest game made with their new point-and-click interface that I think first started with the SCI engine. We received a maximum score. We completed 100% of the main path puzzles in King's Quest VI. Congratulations on your excellent performance. If you want to go beyond the ultimate score, we recommend that you try the other quote-unquote easier entrance to the castle. You can do that easily by restoring back to the point before the Druid's rainstorm. Don't go back to see the Druid, instead head for the castle. New puzzle challenges await you. You know, it's funny they call that the easier ending, but literally everybody I've seen play this game blind does not find that one first. And in fact, well, I should probably go into it more when I'm actually playing it, but I actually did not figure out the quote-unquote easy ending until years after finishing the main ending to the game. And the game closed and probably fucked my recording. That's just dandy of you. No, it's working just fine. I had everything I just recorded. I'm actually watching the video I just recorded while I'm still talking and doing shit. Anywho, we're gonna fire the game right back up, and I'm gonna go ahead and record the alternate ending for you. You'll see that in the next video, probably tomorrow or the next day. And as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys, take care of yourselves and continue to be awesome, or whatever you are, but probably awesome. Take care, guys.